Number 9. If an invalidation was discovered in the Sefer Torah, and there is no other Sefer Torah there, that's the issue, we complete the reading in it for the requirement number and the required number of a limb, albeit without blessing. Commentary. So basically, if it's the only Sefer Torah, and as we said before, there is a lenient opinion that say that even with those invalidation that we listed last time, okay, they say still it is good to finish. So basically, we're going the middle path, right? So since we don't have any other choice, we continue reading from this Sefer Torah, but without blessings, because as we said, it's invalid Sefer Torah. Commentary 51. Since some authorities maintain that the Sefer Torah remains fit for use despite of the errors described above in see note 40, as we said before, right? Where there is no other Sefer Torah available, one should continue to the Torah reading. The blessings, however, should not be recited, as most authorities rule that the Sefer Torah is not fit for use. As we said, right? So they would still call on people, I guess, for aliyahs, but without they would not say blessings. 51, 52, 53 two commentaries. There are Kitzur rules that it is if invalidation was discovered before maftir. Look at maftir, this aliyah number 8, right? They should bring another Sefer Torah. If there is no other Sefer Torah available, the previous aliyah should recite the blessing over the Haftorah. So basically, I remember this ruling. So and continue. There, the Kitzur explained that even in the event that they are unable to complete the minimum number of olim due to the lack of this kosher Sefer Torah, the Haftarah should be read without reciting the blessings. Okay, so let's try to understand. So first commentary we said about this maftir. So if they found if they found this error before the maftir, before this person that is going to read from the prophets, right? So we say, so we tell them. So and there is no another Sefer Torah. Let's say so. If there is, they should bring. If there is none, right? So they say do not say the blessing, final blessing on the Sefer Torah. On the Torah reading, right? But say blessings over the Haftorah. Okay, which is very interesting, right? So he skips the blessing of the Sefer Torah. So here I'm not sure what was. They just say the note. And we're going to get to it one day, but it says there the Kitzur explained that in the event that they are unable to complete the minimum number of olim, so due to the lack of the kosher Sefer Torah. So basically, I would say that they would go by this stricter opinion and say if this invalidation, they have to go and bring another Sefer Torah, and now they don't, right? They don't have another one. So when they would say Haftorah, they would not say the blessing. Okay. So let's say they were able only to read for 3 people in Shabbos, which is a problem. Okay. CF number 10. Some authorities say that if an invalidation discovered in the Sefer Torah within one Chumash, right, it is permitted to read in it from another Chumash. Okay, so let's see commentary. The Torah is divided into 5 Humashim: Bereish, Shmos, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Dvarim. So basically, for us, it's one and the same. It's one scroll, right? But technically, so some people would write it on, especially in the olden days. The way I understand, they would they could write in a separate ones. Separate scrolls, all of these 5 machine, but in separate scrolls. I think it was cheaper like that, right? So one more time, some authorities say that if in a validation discovered in Sefer Torah within one Chumash, right, as we said, it is permitted to read in it from another Chumash. Commentary: although the Sefer Torah must include all 5 Chumashim, these authorities maintain that an error in one Chumash does not invalidate the other Chumashim in the Sefer Torah. So let's say they are connected together. So it's like more lenient opinion. So in this case, if they found an error in whatever we were reading, so they would still be allowed to scroll to the parsha to the parsha of Rosh Chodesh, for example, and read from there, right? So because it's in another Chumash. That's my explanation. But let's see. For example, if the invalidation is in the book of Bereshit, right, it would be permitted to read from the Sefer Torah with attendant blessings, of course, in the book of Shmos. Okay. Or maybe they were were rewinding the Sefer Torah and they saw the invalidation. Maybe that's another case, right? And one may rely upon this opinion in a present situation, such as when it was not possible to correct an error, or if the error was found on Shabbos or on festival. So commentary: it is forbidden to correct an error on Shabbos or on festivals, since this would generally entail the forbidden activity of writing or erasing. Okay, that's or as we said, Maki Bepatish, right? Also, nevertheless, on Shabbos during the Mincha service. Okay, so basically we said we can rely on this opinion, because even though they all connected together, they all sewn together, as we explained before, right? But in some sense, it is a separate Chumashim, right? And I mean, it does not say here, but what I learned in the olden days, they were some people would use this like separate Chumashim, and in some shuls where you go, they have not Hebrew and English, but Hebrew only, and it's one Chumash, and I think it's in some of them even there is no Rashi, so it would be very thin, like only a few pages, and you're done with parasha. It's very interesting. But I'm not talking about printed one. Okay, there is no connection, just an example. Continue. Nevertheless, on Shabbos during the Mincha service, so okay, one should not take out the Sefer Torah, because then during the Mincha service, the Torah reading is not as significant an obligation. So okay, if you don't have any other Torah, so don't take it on Mincha, during the Mincha commentary. So I mean, Mincha, there is no way to fix. On Monday and on Thursday, okay, you can, before the reading, you can fix it quickly, and there is no problem. Right? So commentary. Since there is no absolute obligation for this Torah reading, one should not recite the blessing over the Sefer Torah that is not entirely fit for use. Okay, even if the invalidation is located in a different Chumash. So that's a stricter opinion, right? They should rather omit the Torah reading. So, of course, if they have no other choices, that's what they do, right? They cannot fix, right? And there is no stricter obligation, so they should skip the Torah reading completely. Continue. The Torah reading on Shabbos afternoon is not as significant an obligation, okay, as it was instituted only for those who do not attend the synagogue on Monday and Thursday. So basically, just to remind us, on Monday and Thursday, so on Shabbos afternoon we start reading the parsha for the next week. So as they say here, people who are not going to come on Monday and Thursday, so that's for them we read this piece. But if he's going to come on Monday, so he's going to hear exactly the same reading.